Hello, hello, hello. What's up? It's your girl Twan the Mystik from housemystic.com. Hello and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, what's up? I am Twan the Mystik, and welcome to my channel. Okay, so today's reading, we are going to be talking all about June 2023. What's going to be happening for you during June 2023? Okay, so grab your tea, light your incense, light your candles, and light your blunts because we about to get real deep with this reading. And if you love deep and insightful pick a cards, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new, okay? So let's get into these piles. Okay, so for today's reading, you guys are going to be picking from phone cases. Okay, phone cases that are available on housemystic.com. Okay, so for pile number one, it's the phone case I am protected with the number 111. Okay, and then for pile number two, we have the phone case, um, which you're doing a good job. Sorry, I had to I had to think about it for a second with the number 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have pile number three with the phone case Stoner Witch, and that has the number 999. Okay, so go to the timestamps in my description or in my comment section and go to the timestamp that corresponds with your pile, and I will see you there. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number one with the phone case I am protected and the number 111. Okay. And just so you know, that phone case, of course, is available on housewitches.com where I sell all of my wonderful witchy creations. Okay. So definitely go check it out. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into your reading all about what's going to be happening for you during June 2023. Okay. So, the first three cards are basically going to be themes, like overall themes and messages and uh yeah, just overall themes and lessons, I would say, also that you may be learning during June 2023. Okay? And also, yeah, actually no, let's just go ahead and get into the reading. Okay. So, we're going to do this card first. All right. So, we have honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Okay, so that could be one of the lessons going on. Okay, so you're not going to focus. Okay, there we go. So that may be one of the lessons happening for, well, that you may be learning during June 2023, like being honest with yourself and being honest with others when it comes to, like, maybe even like speaking more of your authentic truth, because you did pick the pile 111, and that, like, ones are all about self. It's all about self and your authentic truth. Okay, so I think this month you're going to be speaking your truth more and maybe even living your truth more and maybe even also becoming more independent. Like maybe some of you guys either went through a breakup or maybe you're trying to get on your feet and you finally are able to get on your feet and, you know, become more financially independent, or maybe you're moving into entrepreneurship, but there's something about independence that I'm seeing here. Um yeah. So speaking your truth, all right? So we also have the warrior. Bruh, I can't make this shit up. Like, I didn't even look at these cards. Look, it says the warrior and it's number 1. Affirmation. I ask for what I want because I deserve to get what I want. Oh my goodness. Because literally with the warrior card here, it's like, it's making me think of what I said. Like, you are becoming more independent, whether it's you deciding to move into entrepreneurship, whether it's you have left a relationship and you are on your own now, or maybe it's some of you getting back on your feet, or maybe it's some of you guys moving out from where you were living at. Maybe you had a roommate, maybe you were living with family or friends or something like that. But I see you becoming a lot more independent this month. And then just kind of knowing what you want and then being like, okay, I know what I want and I'm gonna go after it with a passion, with an intensity, with assertiveness, with confidence. Like I see you just, yeah, like doing the damn thing. Pile one. Y'all doing the damn thing where you're like, oh no, this is what I have to do. Like really being on your shit, okay? And I also wonder if some of you guys are going to be getting more into taking care of your physical body as well, because the warrior makes me think of fighting. So maybe some of you guys will take up boxing, maybe dancing, maybe just, working out at the gym, maybe yoga, maybe, but I'm definitely sensing you doing more with your physical body. Okay? And then we have creative. Oh, I don't know if I can show that. I'm gonna have to cover it. We're gonna cover it. But it's creativity. I've never seen this card in this deck, but she's kind of naked. And I've never seen this card in this deck before. Oh my goodness. Creativity. Very interesting. And she has a star almost like right over, like on her third eye almost. Okay? So that's also making me think like you trusting your own judgment. It's making me think you trusting your own judgment. And sorry if y'all can hear that. That's my washer. That's the washer, and it just squeaks like that. But hopefully y'all can't hear that. But yeah, I see you trusting your own judgment more, trusting your own intuition more, and like being and saying to yourself, I want to create my own reality, and then creating it by willing it into existence, you know? And I also feel like some of you guys, like you're not some of you, all of you guys, whatever has happened with like I said, maybe you with the independence, has whatever is making you claim your independence, it's like you're stepping into your power more than ever. That's what I'm trying to say. Like you're stepping more into your power, like more than ever. And I think there's some type of situation that you've been going through or something that has happened that has made you be like, okay, I want to really step into my power and become this independent person in some type of area of your life, whether it's like I said, like within your career where you're moving into entrepreneurship, maybe even into a leadership position, maybe you moving out on your own, maybe like something, or a relationship where you're getting out of it and really working on yourself, or maybe just in general working on yourself and deciding to work on your health. And I just see you just really stepping into your power. But we're gonna read what creativity says, because I never seen this card before. Okay, but I don't use this deck like that, so that's probably why I don't know this card. Okay, so it says, the creative power you hold is far greater than you realize, as great as any artist that has ever walked this earth. Creativity is pure spiritual energy. Creativity is the essence of God, Goddess, expressing itself through you. By unlocking the creative power you hold, you will create greater joy and wonder for your life. Creativity comes in endless forms. It can be expressed through your work. What did I just say? Work, recreation, and relationships. What did I say? What did I say? Okay, all these things will grow and transform in ways you never thought possible. Let go of any fear or apprehension you have regarding creativity. Set aside all critical judgment and express. Wow, okay, sorry. Okay, because I'm trying to see what it said on that card. Okay. Express exactly how you feel. Oh, I said you were going to be speaking your truth. Honesty. Oh my God. Okay. Do not worry about what others will think. Let go of preconceived ideas and allow your full expression to flow through. Keep a journal in which you can start to express everything you want. Oh my God. It just felt like something fell on my shirt. Oh my God. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Okay, write down everything that comes to mind. Include all your dreams and wishes. Allow your imagination to run wild. It is important that you feel safe to write anything that you wish without having to worry about whether anyone else will read it. So keep your journal private. You may also choose to paint or draw how you feel. Once again, do not think about what you will paint or draw. Just have fun and allow your intuition and feelings to express themselves however they wish. Every mark you make, even if you think it is just a scribble, it is expression or expressing and releasing something. If you choose to work with colors, simply choose the colors you are drawn to without thinking too much. Try not to judge the outcomes of these creative processes. Simply allow yourself to express your inner feelings freely. Creativity is the life force within you. Creativity is your inner child which yearns for freedom of expression. So I feel like you're going to be drawn to pile number 3. Yeah. I'm gonna just put that out there. Okay, so check out pile number 3 if you feel called to it. But creativity. So some of you guys are creators. We already know that. Some of you guys are creators, or maybe some of you guys want to do creating stuff just for the fun of it, and maybe that could just be a way to release. And this is also making me think of, like I said, working out. If you've been feeling called to like just really get into moving your body, I feel like it's going to help with releasing a lot of pent up emotions and anger and stuff like that. um yeah, but I definitely feel like this month you're going to be creating your reality more, or like, or seeing how powerful your mind and your tongue is, like the words that you say and the thoughts that you think, the beliefs that you have, the actions that you take. Like you're seeing all of that and being like, okay, I need to use this wisely. Okay? So, what other cards do we have here? We have Two of Swords. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, even though Two of Swords usually has to do with being indecisive, but I feel like for you, it's the end of you being indecisive. I really feel like it's the end of you being indecisive because, like with the Warrior card, you know what you want, because it says, I ask for what I want because I deserve to get what I want. So I feel like you are going to know what you want and then go for it. And even if you start off the month being a little confused and being like, I'm kind of winging it a little bit, I feel like you're going to find more clarity. You're definitely going to find more clarity as the month goes on, and you're going to be like, okay, like just really stepping more into your truth and realizing more and more and more what you really want. Okay, we have Nine of Pentacles. Come on. Can't make this stuff up. This has to do with independence and an independent woman and someone that is financially independent, and also um like some type of work that you put in finally paying off. Okay? So I do definitely feel like some of you guys are moving into entrepreneurship, or moving into, or moving more into like having your finances in order and really being independent financially. Like I'm really seeing you have like financial freedom. Okay, you really creating financial freedom for yourself, and something that you've been doing consistently paying off. And even how she's holding these carrots here, I also feel like I said, many of you are going to be like focusing more on your health and the foods that you eat, and maybe even on a mental level as well, and just really taking better care of yourself on a mental, physically, or physical and emotional level. Okay, and really working on yourself. And then we have, oh look, Hermit. Yeah, I definitely feel like some of you guys are becoming more independent, whether it's, like I said, you moving into a leadership position at your job, you moving into entrepreneurship, or you getting out of a relationship or something like that. Or even if you're not getting out of a relationship, maybe you're just wanting to make more money, okay? But I definitely feel like, because the fact that both of these have to do with being by yourself, I would not be surprised if many of you guys are going through a maybe a separation in your relationship, or something like that, or you moving out on your own, okay? Because this could even be just maybe you and your partner, maybe y'all have roommates or something like that, and you're wanting to move out on your own. Like, it's something like that where you are just becoming more independent, not depending on people, like maybe financially or something. Or maybe it was something where you were getting, I don't know, some type of assistance every month, maybe from a parent, maybe from like something like a check you get in the mail every month, and maybe you're deciding to be like, you know what, I don't want to be dependent on that, or I don't want to be dependent on this person. I don't like, I see you just depending on yourself more. And when I looked down, it was 1444. Like, yeah. But also just focusing on you. And also, I wouldn't be surprised if like you are taking time away to focus on you. And I mean, like, maybe from like social media, maybe from friends, maybe from like, I just see you being focused like on something and getting yourself together, and maybe even having more of a routine, because Hermit is Virgo energy. So like, yeah, maybe having more of a routine, and like having such a or being so disciplined about your routine that you sometimes say like, oh no, I can't because I have to work on this, or oh no, I can't because I'm trying to get in shape, and I know I shouldn't eat this all the time. Like being disciplined about your routine, disciplined about your health, disciplined about what you're working on, and being like, okay, it needs to be done by this date, or just real discipline. That's like what I'm seeing for you. Okay, last card, 10 of Cups. So, yeah. I see you making something happen, like a wish finally coming true during June 2023, because of the fact that you have been working on yourself and being consistent. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of you guys are able to finally move. For some of you guys that are wanting to move out on your own, or finally like start becoming more financially independent, even if this isn't the month that you necessarily move, but maybe you start putting stuff in order or something. But I see you becoming a lot more financially independent this month, making more money, or moving into entrepreneurship, or not having to depend on someone that you once depended on for maybe financial reasons. Or maybe, like I said, some of you guys leaving a relationship, and maybe at first you were like, how can I do this, but being able to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I just see you really getting shit done, okay? Especially because with this warrior card, it's like I see you being like, this is what I want, and this is what I'm gonna get, and I'm getting all my shit this month. I'm doing everything I said I was gonna do. Like, you're no longer gonna be Two of Swords, blind and confused. That's it. I'm joking. You're not blind and confused, but I see just so much clarity is coming in for you this month. So many solutions, so many like just really feeling like you're taking life by the balls. And it's funny because my friend said something about this just today, and now it's funny, it's coming up in this message. But really taking life by the balls and being like, I am going to get what I want by any means necessary. And not in even in a toxic way, but in like a, you believe in yourself, where you're just taking action and no longer procrastinating, um or being in like a woe is me mentality, you know? So, yeah, we'll leave it at that. Pile number 1, okay? So if this reading resonated with you, let me get let's see. Let's see. Carrot. Yes, let's get a carrot emoji for the carrots that she's holding over here on 9 of Pentacles, because yo seeds are getting ready to be harvested. The seeds that you planted, It's about to harvest, okay? You're about to be able to harvest it. I said it's about to harvest, but you know what I'm trying to say. Also, those phone cases are available on housemystic.com. So yeah, go check out housemystic.com to check out all of my witchy art, merch, and other creations, okay? Also, if you feel called to tip me, definitely go to my description or my comment section. I don't know if I said this already, but make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I hope to see you again soon. And thanks for coming to see me. Peace. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number 2 with the number 1234 and with the phone case, which you're doing a good job. Okay, and of course, that phone case is available on housemystic.com if you're interested in getting it. It definitely helps to support the channel. So support your girl, if you feel called to. Okay. So, okay, let's get into your reading all about what's going to be happening for you during June 2023. So, anywho, yeah, let's get into it. So, the first 3 cards are basically meant to be like overall themes and lessons that will be happening for you during June 2023. Okay, so we have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Balance. And speaking of balance, let me hit the sound bowl real quick because I wanted to cleanse after doing pile number 1. So let's cleanse the space real quick. Oh, y'all ignore these cards over here. Okay, so balance. Balance, balance, balance. So I feel like a lesson or a theme for you during June 2023 is learning balance. Learning how to balance maybe work and play, work and your personal life, or maybe you have children and maybe like your time with them versus time with you, or your time with them versus time with your partner, or if y'all are all a family, maybe time with your partner outside of the like being with the kids. Like it's something like it's making me think of Aries and Libra, like the Aries and Libra axis, where Aries is individual and Libra is relationships. So like maybe learning the balance between the two, because maybe you're someone that maybe you're extremely caught up in relationships at times. Not extremely, because that sounds crazy, but like maybe you're always helping people out. You're always like like doing stuff with people, being with people, like just always, and maybe there needs to be more of a balance between yourself and relationships where you're focusing on you, but then also having time for your relationships, but not always giving so much to the relationships. And then maybe it's the other way around, where maybe you are too much by yourself and you're like, maybe you need to get out more. Maybe you need to get out more, okay? And spend more time with people. Okay? Yeah, where there's like a balance between between you being so much at home and then being with other people. I hope I'm making sense, but I feel like there's some type of balance that is having to come in, or it could even be balance between, because maybe for some of you guys, like maybe you've been carrying a lot of responsibility. Maybe you've been carrying a lot of weight on you, and maybe you're going to have more support during June 2023, where maybe you have more help, whether it's with your children or whether it's with, like, if you have a business, like maybe having more help with your business, or like maybe even it could just even be more help from the spiritual realm, where you start noticing like miracles happening in your life, where it's a solution to issues you've been having, and you're just like, oh, I can breathe. I can just feel it. You're just feeling relieved because you're just like, you don't have to worry anymore. You know? That's what I'm sensing. Okay, so let's see. We have the experimenter. I am strong and secure enough to experiment as I see fit. Okay, okay. And then we have abundance. Abundance. Okay. But yeah, that okay. And then the fact that it's an angel on here, like a little angel, definitely makes me think of what I literally just said, which was you like some type of like miracle happening, some type of miracle happening where it's like a solution to an issue or like something that happens just in time where you're just like, oh, like this helped to alleviate some type of worry. Like for example, let's say you've been having car issues or you've just really been needing a car. Okay, let's say you've just really been needing a car or something like that. And it's like, oh my God, how am I going to get this car? Because there's this issue, there's that issue. And maybe you're like, oh, my credit, but I don't have the money, or I don't, I don't have this, or I have like just something that at first you were just like, I need a solution. But some type of miraculous thing happens where it's like, someone's like, you know what? I don't need this car anymore, and it's really a great car, and I want to give it to you as a gift, or maybe even like for the low, something like that. And it's like miraculous because you needed the car, but you were worried about your credit, and you're worried about the down payment, and you're worried about this, and you're worried about that. But then it ends up working out in some shape or form where it's either some type of money comes in, or yeah, someone gives you the car, something like that. But it's something miraculous happening for you where it's almost like spirit just swoops in and saves the day, or someone swoops in and saves the day, or something miraculous happens that's just like, you know um and then with the experimenter, I am strong and secure enough to experiment where I see fit. That just makes me think that you are, um, I feel like changing some stuff up. You are definitely changing some stuff up. Maybe you're changing up your hair, you're changing up your wardrobe or something like that, but there's some type of change happening here. And for some reason, even though it says the experimenter, maybe some of you guys are experimenting and, seeing what is happen like not happening, but seeing what you want to do, whether like career wise or like something like that where you're experimenting, or maybe even with like your hair, your wait, did I say that already? But yeah, but for some reason the experimenter is making me more so think like change, which I mean, experiment, it is trying different things, but I'm feeling like it's more so standing for change, where something was unbalanced, but now it's going to be balanced again. If that makes sense. If that makes sense. But we're going to read the abundance card. Where'd the little book thing go? And if y'all hear that, that's the water, because I'm doing laundry right now. So the pipes, you can hear it in here. Abundance. Okay, where's abundance at? Okay. You may feel as though your life is currently lacking in some way. In turn, you may be searching externally for something that can only be obtained from within. Abundance is a natural state of the universe. It stems from the loving heart of God, Goddess, a blessing which the Creator bestows on all living things. In order to manifest abundance in your physical world, you must first feel the abundance from within you. Take a deep breath in right now. Hold the breath. A few moments and then slowly release the breath. Repeat this for a few minutes as you breathe in. Feel yourself filled with the magical life force of creation. Imagine this life force as pure gold light. As you breathe out, release any fear or negativity. Feel yourself bathed in the light and love. Feel the blessing that God, Goddess, bestows upon you this very moment. Give thanks for the many blessings in your life. When we are grateful for what we have, the universe bestows its blessings upon us. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like some miraculous things are going to be happening. Okay. Also start to give and receive freely without conditions. Balance. Balance. Okay. Above all, know that you deserve abundance in your life. Nothing is ever truly lacking if you keep an open heart. Life is an endless flow of blessings. Affirmation: I am eternally blessed. I am eternally protected. Maybe you need to check out Pile 1 because that's literally the phone case for Pile 1 and it says I'm protected. Okay. And maybe you need that phone case because it's available at housemystic.com. Okay. I am abundant on all levels. I am one with eternal heart of creation. And creativity came out in Pile 1. So please go check out Pile 1. Okay. So yeah, I feel like some miraculous solutions are going to be happening for you in June 2023. And for some reason I kept wanting to say March 2023. So I'm wondering if like there's something you've been trying to make happen since March and maybe there's been a lot of setbacks or something, and then there's some type of like miraculous solution that kind of comes in and saves the day or something, or maybe you're finally able to get it in June, but yeah, something like that. But and then also that it said like give and receive freely, and we have the balance card because balance is all about like, harmony, give and take, harmonizing together, you know. So I do feel like, especially because it said that, I do feel like you're going to be having more support. Like there's going to be more, because I definitely feel like you give a lot. I feel like you give a lot. I feel like you do a lot or something. Maybe you do a lot for people. Maybe you do a lot for your kids. Maybe you just do a lot. I feel like there's a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. Oh yeah, I said that. I feel like there's a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, and I feel like there's going to be balance where it's like give and take. I wouldn't be surprised if 6 of Pentacles show up here. If it does, I will be like, whoa. But I definitely feel like there's more balance coming with responsibilities or something like that, where maybe there's some that you're able to let go of. Maybe there's certain responsibilities that you're finally able to let go of because, there was just too much on your plate, but maybe you're finally able to have like support or something that takes away the heaviness of like the responsibilities. Okay, let's see what else is here. 5 of Wands. Okay. So yeah, maybe some of you guys have been okay, actually let's see what else is here. 4 of Pentacles. Okay. And then 3 of Swords reversed. And then 9 of Wands. Okay. So for 9 of Wands, that definitely makes me feel like, yeah, you need to get out more. I definitely see you starting to get out more. But with 5 of Wands showing up here, it's making me think that, like I said, there's balance being restored, maybe with a certain relationship, because I really feel like with 5 of Wands being here and then balance being here, it's making me think that you could have been maybe fighting with someone because you felt like you deserved more. You feel like you deserve more, like help, or you deserve more. Maybe this is even from a job. And maybe you feeling like you deserve more money. Feeling like y'all need to pay me. Y'all need to pay me more because I do so much work for this company, or maybe even like, for example, if you're like an influencer or something, you work on the internet or something, and you're like, oh no, I need to raise my prices, and these companies need to pay me more, and stop trying to, just give me free stuff, because they will try to do that shit to you. Um, yeah, but just really knowing your worth. I'm wondering if some of you guys are Libras, or maybe even one of the fixed signs, which is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. But yeah, you like, I was gonna say experimenting. But really just knowing your worth, and then also knowing if like I don't know, something or someone is worth your time or energy. Because if there's not reciprocation, then it's like, nah, I am not doing this, like I don't know. And then also Three of Swords being here, and then Nine of Wands. It's also making me think that if there's like, yeah, any conflict, if there's conflict with a person or conflict with a situation where you're feeling like this person or this job or career, like it should be giving you more, I definitely feel like you will be getting more from either this person, where it's like they are supporting you more or helping you more, or maybe you getting an assistant, or you getting a like some type of helping hand. There's some type of like physical, because I think like spirit is definitely coming in to help you, but I also feel like there's like a physical helping hand that's coming to help you, whether it's like more help with your kids, more help with um money, more help with like bills, more help with your business, I think I said already, or just more help with something is coming in, where you're not feeling like so alone. You know what I mean? You know what, Pile 2, something is telling me to pull a card from this deck right here. So we're going to shuffle here. Think of June 2023. Okay, and let's see what card comes up. Compromise. Bruh. And then yes. Bruh. I cannot. And y'all are the only pile I chose a card for, because I forgot to do it in pile 1. So I was like, I'm not going to do it in any of the piles then. But something told me to do it for you guys. And we get compromise. This is literally what I'm talking about. Where more help is coming in, or like there's some like a solution that is found, help that's coming in, you and this person or whatever coming to a conclude, like a solution. Because I feel like, yeah, like I said, a lot of you give a lot. I feel like you give a lot, you do a lot, but and maybe there's someone that you feel like isn't doing their part, or you're feeling like there, like it's not an even exchange or something like that. But there is about to be an even exchange. Whether, and this person, I feel like there's some type of person here, because we even have yes. And I feel like there's some person here that you felt like needs to give you more. Okay, or a company like your job or something like that needs to give you more, and they're gonna be like, okay, fine. Either they're gonna compromise, or you're gonna find some type of like better solution. Okay, so you know what, let's go ahead and end your reading right there. Pile number 2, because wow, that's freaking crazy. The fact that we have balance, and it has the scales, the freaking scales. Okay. Okay. So yes, let's go ahead and, or if this reading resonated with you, let's go ahead and get some scales in the comments. Okay. Like the balancing scales on compromise. Okay? So the link for the phone case, the which you're doing a good job. Oh, wow. It all makes sense. That link is in the description as well. If you feel called to tip me, the tip jar is in the description in my comment section, or you can click that super thanks button. What else? Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. Okay? And I hope you have a great rest of the day. I'll talk to you soon, and thanks for coming to see me. Peace. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you, what? Those of you that chose pile number 3 with the number 999 and the phone case Stoner Witch. Okay, so that phone case is available on housemystic.com. So, go to that link in the description and get you a nice little phone case, okay? So, anywho, let's get into your reading all about what will be happening for you during June 2023. And I wanted to say June 2024. And I'm wondering if that's because, like June 2023 is going to be like I want to say a catapult. That's what I want to say. Like catapult, where it's like between now and June 2024, your life is going to change so freaking much. Your life is going to change in the most like tremendous ways because of something that happens in June 2024, or decisions you decide to make in 2024, seeds you decide to plant in 2020. I said in 2024. I mean in 2023, that when you look back in 2024, when you look back in 2023, you will be like, wow, I'm glad I did those things, whatever it is that you started in June 2023. Okay? All right. Anywho, let's see which card. Okay. So we have surrender. I can release my need to control. And maybe that's the decision that you are making in June 2023, where you're like, freaking what? I am just going to surrender control, especially if like I feel like for some of you guys it could be like certain people leaving your life, certain things that just have been certain events that's just been happening where it's just like maybe you're noticing certain people leave your life, or a certain job is trying to leave your life, or career path trying to leave your life, a way of doing things leaving your life. It's like spirit is not letting you to hold on to certain things in June 2023. And I feel like that's why I was getting with June 2024. Like you deciding to plant certain seeds this month, or make certain decisions this month, where you're like, you know what, I don't like it. Just this is the decision, and then you look back a year from now and being like, I'm glad I made that decision. I'm glad I let that go, or I'm glad I started to work out, or I'm glad I invested in that thing, or whatever it is, you know. And with it saying like surrendering, like it said I can release my need to control. Yeah, I definitely feel like for some reason it's just making me think of a change of direction, and you are like holding on to this certain direction or this certain way of doing things, and you're just like, you know what, I just see you being like, you know what, I'm just gonna surrender this shit because it's just not working. um it's just not working, and I'm going to make some changes, or I'm going to try, like, you know what I mean? I just see you making some changes to how you do things, because you're just surrendering what is not working, instead of being like, oh my God, this is not working. Oh my God. Like, for example, let's say, June 2023, you trying to find a job, right? You trying to find a job, and you keep trying to do it in this certain field, and you're like, maybe I should do this, and And maybe you just keep applying and it's just not working. You haven't been getting a call back, and maybe that's a sign like to look in a different direction instead of being like, oh, I'm not finding anything, but instead being like, you know what, let me just look in a new direction. Maybe I should try to apply for something that's kind of different than what I'm used to doing. You know? So anyway, let's just move on. We have the creator. See, I knew it. So check out Pile 1. I knew it because I said in Pile 1 that they would probably be drawn to Pile 3, and I was right. Okay. And it says, I love playing the wonder-filled game of life creatively. Number 17. Oops. And then we have no more wounds. Wow. I feel like I've never seen this card before. Oh, and I feel like I said that in pile number 1. So yes, go listen to pile 1, okay? So it's interesting that we have surrender. Is this Jesus? Who is this person? Oh yeah, I think this is supposed to be Jesus. Okay. But yeah, no more wounds. And then, like, you know the story of Jesus, you know, being resurrected from the dead. And, you know, we're not even going to get into the talk of, like, Jesus. But y'all know the basic story of Jesus. And how Jesus was resurrected from the dead. So it's making me think of what I said with the surrender card, where it's like you're surrendering something, you're allowing something to just leave your life, whatever it is, or whether it's like a way of doing things. It could even be a way of thinking, because the fact that we have no more wounds, it could even be the way you think because of certain things you've been through, maybe just a lot of painful things that you've been through that you've just been holding on to for a long time, and you finally surrendering it. You finally surrendering the pain, the hurt, the trauma, finally like just really letting it go once and for all. Of course, you know, we'll never forget things that happen. Well, I mean, sometimes we do, shit. But maybe this, like, these certain things that has happened to you in the past, maybe it's something maybe you never forget. But I see you being on the path of recovery and being like, you know what, I'm not going to let whatever this is that happened in the past continue to trigger me or continue to be part of, well, not part of your story. Because, you know, of course it's part of your story, but no longer affecting you. Kind of like what I said with the job thing. Like where it's like, you know, something's not working and you deciding to move on and try something else. I see you, that's what it is for just different areas of your life where you're just deciding to move the hell on. Okay, you're deciding to move the hell on. From painful experiences, from a relationship, from a job, from the past, from old ways of thinking, something, but you're releasing it. And then the fact that we have the creator. I love playing the wonderful game of life creatively. I feel like you're falling back in love with life. But we're gonna read No More Wounds and see what it says. Oh, here we go. What? Bruh, like I said, I didn't know about this card. And it literally says it's time to break free from the restrictions of some of your beliefs. Oh my God. That is crazy. Okay, your life is on the verge of something beautiful. Yet before this new phase can commence, you must examine your beliefs and break free from anything that is no longer serving a positive purpose in your life. You deserve to be and have all your heart's desires for you are a blessed child of creation. Oh, the creator. I cannot. Jesus spoke of love and forgiveness, of compassion, peace, and non-judgment, and set an example by showing love and compassion to all. He empowered others by reflecting the light that shines within them. Yet, what he preached and practiced has largely been distorted or adulterated by many church leaders over the years. And see, this is why I was like, we're not even going to get into the story of Jesus because, you know, let's see. Okay, as a result, much of Western consciousness has been impregnated with the subconscious feelings of inadequacy and guilt. We can feel bad about ourselves without even realizing it. Examine everything you believe and replace any fear-based beliefs with bright new loving ones. Bruh. The negative image of wounds and suffering can be replaced with a positive image of resurrection, joy, and happiness, but it is a process that requires time and dedication. You can do it, and as you do, your life will change for the better. Bruh. Literally, I didn't know this because I barely use this deck. It's called the what is it called? Universal Wisdom Oracle cards. I barely use this deck. Yeah. So I didn't know that card was in there, but for it to say what I was already saying, I love when that happens. I really do. I had to pause real quick, y'all, but that was crazy. That is literally saying what I was saying. Okay. So, yeah, let's see what else comes out. Two of Cups. Bruh. Bruh. I cannot make this up, okay? Because literally I was saying some of you guys are surrendering a relationship or something, and I don't know why I keep, or like even maybe surrendering control within the relationship. Because like maybe, okay, so for maybe some of you guys, there was a separation and you're wondering when this person will come back and stuff like that, and spirit is saying to surrender the control, but for or not the control, but like surrender that to spirit. And if it comes back, then that means that means it was meant to be. But if not, then hey, it was for the best that they didn't come back. But for some reason, I feel like someone's coming back, though. And I feel like for some of you guys, this is you guys getting back together after a separation for some of you guys. But for some of you guys, it doesn't even have to be a surrender situation. It could just be where you guys are working through something within your relationship where both of you guys are releasing things in the past, things from the past that maybe has caused each of you to not be fully present in the relationship. Yeah, but then for some of you guys, I feel like you're surrendering a relationship and then someone better is coming in. But there's something about surrendering and relationships, whether it's like surrendering the problems of the relationship and being like, okay, let's work through them, or someone that left your life where it's like you just have to let it go, and if they come back, then they come back. But then for some of you guys, there is someone that is actually going to come back. Okay, and they are going to be like, I surrender. Not even in like a, I don't know, not even in a weird way, but more so like because maybe you guys were fighting, or maybe even you start saying like, okay, I surrender, where it's like you guys were fighting and then now you just want to make peace. Okay, I see whatever the situation is, I see you guys finding peace within the relationship. Okay, or like asking for forgiveness, or something like that, or surrendering the actual person where you're like, okay, this person left my life and maybe it's just time for me to let them go. Okay. Or it could even be like you just releasing your ex, you being like, okay, I released my ex, and this is someone that you were with a long ass time ago, and you are releasing that. But it's just something with surrendering relationships here. But let's see, let's move on. Five of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Wow, the Tower. Okay. And Page of Wands. Okay. Bruh. Some some of y'all, bruh. Because it really is giving job or relationship that you're surrendering for some of you guys, because the Five of Pentacles can deal with job loss. And the Tower can also have to do with job loss or relationship loss, where it's like something that either wasn't on a secure foundation or something that you just thought would always be secure, just suddenly, boom, it is crashing down. And not even to scare you, but for some of you guys, like, that is passing. That is passing in June, where you guys are able, it's because for some of you guys, it's a relationship that you're in and you guys are able to get over that rough patch. That's what I'm trying to say. Y'all are able to work through that rough patch, and y'all are able to surrender this problem to spirit and just, like, work past a certain issue within the relationship. Or for some of you guys, it's you releasing a certain relationship and surrendering it to spirit and being like, if it's meant to be, it'll come back. But for some of you guys, it is meant to be, so it is coming back. That's what I'm saying. Like, I see someone coming back. You know what I mean? I see someone coming back for some of you guys. Or someone coming back, whether it's like a friend or something, where they're like, I surrender, like, I apologize, I'm sorry. I definitely feel like there's some type of apology coming in here. Okay, but besides that, I know I talked about that most of your reading, but yeah. And then I also feel like beliefs, like there's certain beliefs that you are healing from. Kind of like what I said earlier. I definitely feel like there's some beliefs that you're healing from, and even with the Tower being here, it's definitely making me think like, yeah, like you're kind of being maybe a little forced, just a little forced by spirit to really finally release, like I said, the past, really like surrender the past, surrender certain beliefs that just really no longer serve you. Because I just feel like there's certain beliefs, maybe even certain habits, but I really feel like it's mostly beliefs that you are really releasing during June 2023. And like I said earlier, you're going to be, because I keep feeling like decisions that you make in June 2023 or things that happen in June 2023, like, will set the stage for the year to come. And you're going to look back in June 2024 and be like, dang, I'm glad that I made this decision, or like, oh, like, I'm glad I released this job, or I'm glad I released this relationship, or I'm glad I released whatever, you know what I mean? Or it could even be, like I said, if it was a relationship or something where you guys are trying to work through things, maybe you're going to look back and be like, dang, that was such a rough patch, but me and this person grew closer together, whether it's a friend, a lover, maybe even a family member. Or it could even be you. Like, maybe because you were going through a rough patch. You know what I mean? You were going through a rough patch, and you're finally going to be getting out of that rough patch, and you're going to be thinking like, I'm not that you're glad that you went through the rough patch, because who the hell wants to go through a rough patch, but you're going to see how it has made you a stronger person, a lot more resilient. It built your character. It made you look at your beliefs. It made you think in a certain way. It made you um stronger. Like, I don't know, it could be literally anything, but I see you looking back and being like, wow, this June 2023 taught me a lot, or I made certain decisions or whatever, and it was really for my highest good. Okay? So, trying to think what else. I feel like pile number 3 was a little all over the place because I'm wondering if like a lot of people are gonna pick pile 3. So I'm wanting to make sure everybody's messages are heard. Okay. So yeah, that was your reading pile number 3. If it resonated with you, let me get a maybe a fire emoji for the tower, but it's all for transformation because I know the tower looks scary, but it's transformation, it's transformative. So whatever leaves your life, it you know, just trust that it'll be fine, and then or whatever rough patch that you're going through or that you went through, or we'll just say that you're going through, just know that it will be over. Okay, it will be over, and it's time to trust that there's better days ahead. Okay, so yes, that was your reading pile number 3. And just so you know, just a reminder that the phone case that is, the that I use for pile number 3 is available on housemystic.com, and all of my other witchy art creations are also on housemystic.com. So I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. And thanks for coming to see me. Peace.